Good morning, everybody. I think we're live. We'll find out shortly. Um, if you notice, I'm a little bit lonely here. I'm also a little bit behind on time. Um, I got a message that doesn't make any sense, so let me close that out just in case. Okay, so BJ is working today, so he couldn't make it in. We're gonna make a fairly short show of it today. Got a couple of things to mention, and we're gonna go over what's going on in the community and really that's going to be about it today. We're going to keep it kind of small. I definitely want to let people know what's going on because as always we've got a bunch of stuff going on as far especially music wise. um Let me make sure that we are on the air because I can never tell until I see it. Ooh, there we go. There's something anyway. Ooh, there we go. There's something anyway. There I am. Okay, so get that put up with for everybody. So yeah, basically, we're gonna do a much shorter show today. Um, and we may do some stuff here soon with changing around some times, just because with BJ having a day job, sometimes it gets a little hard for him to get out in the mornings. And yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Play some stuff, play around with some stuff and make a couple of changes. Um, Let me just write this in real quick. Okay. Make sure everybody can find us. And yeah. So before we get started on anything real heavy, um, just want to let you guys know. Um, I I started something this week. Actually, on Monday, I went and paid a visit to Dallas David Ochoa, and I don't know how it's gonna go, but I started uh, I started recording um, an EP that I'm going to put out with my music. Uh, Dallas is awesome. We basically, in the course of a day, about 5.5 something like that. We put together almost the majority of one song. Not what I was expecting. Was not expecting it to go so fast. There's a few final touches to be added in, but otherwise, yeah, the first song is almost done. We're looking at about 5 songs total to be on this thing, and I'll keep you guys informed as it goes along. Because and actually, Dallas is talking about coming on the show at some point, which will be pretty awesome. Um, Love that guy. It's been a lot of fun. I didn't know what to make of the whole recording thing. I didn't know what I was doing, which brings up my anxiety level as I'm doing it. But at the same time, once you get going good, especially with somebody that you're comfortable with, it was a blast. It was a blast, and to hear a song that I'm in that I'm doing, it's one of my songs, and to hear it start coming together because at first I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like this. This doesn't sound quite right to me, and I'm not sure why. But as all the parts come into place, as I'm recording stuff, as it's getting put in there by Dallas, and you start hearing it start to flesh out, and you're like, oh yeah, I can hear this now. This is good. And yeah, for me to think any of my stuff is good is kind of a huge thing anyway. But it was a blast. It was so much fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back out there. We're gonna finish up the last little bits we got to do on this first song, which will be haunted, and then we're gonna move on. We got 4 other songs to record and get into place, and then it'll go off for mastering. Then I'll have an EP. How weird is that? I don't even know what to make of that. it's It's one of those things that's going to take some getting used to, but we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. Um, I'm I'm excited. So with that going on, um, yeah, that was a huge thing for me, and just the fact to be able to start putting that into place. Yeah, yeah, it's a huge step. But um, if anybody's thinking about recording their stuff, don't let it get you down. Don't get tied up in all the minutia of should I or shouldn't I. I was actually talking to a musician friend here in town this week about it. He's got some originals he's talking about laying down, and I told him I want to hear it as soon as it's done. I want to hear it. I'm really excited. um I love original music anyway, and I really love when somebody steps out of their comfort zone and does something, you know, that's different for them. And I think we need to get this, if you've got original songs, don't wait around forever. They need to get recorded. People need to be able to hear them. You want to be able to save that part of you. So there's that. Um, I am going to go straight into what's going on in the area because, like I say, this is going to be a shorter show. Um, without it's not as much fun without BJ here for me to try to torment and get him to put his head in his hands in frustration with me. Without that, it's just not as much fun. Let's see. So let's see. Let me pull up what's going on locally here. So yeah. So I got notifications and invitations this morning from Dallas David Ochoa. Man, for a guy that he went for a while, he wasn't playing anywhere. He's picked it up again, and he's all over the place. So this Friday at 6:30 p.m., he's going to be out at Hacienda de la Mesilla. Um, yeah, and then Saturday at 7:30 p.m., he's going to be out at Dry Point Distillers. I still haven't made it out there to the place. I love their liquor. It's carried by a few places here in town, and it's really good. But I have yet to be in the place. I've got to get out there. So yeah, be aware of that. Um, yeah, I think somebody put in a wrong time. Uh, however, even with the wrong time being put in, so it's showing it is going on right now. It's not. Um, Mondays, open mic out at NM Vintage. Chris Baker and the boys are going to be running that. You want to get there at 5 to sign up. The open mic starts at 6, I believe, and yeah, but you want to get there. They do sign up an hour early, so you'll want to make sure to get there for that. Also, the Las Cruces International Film Festival is going on again this year out at Centerport 10. This is going to be April 12th today through April 16th. And God, I don't know what's playing, but it's going to be yeah, it's films from over 20 countries, as well as right here in this area. Uh, um, they are going to have a special guest, Giancarlo Esposito, and it's too bad that BJ's not here because yeah, we know him most recently from playing Moff Gideon in the Star Wars Mandalorian series. Um, he's a blast. I've watched him on interviews. They just finished um, uh, the Star Wars celebration in Europe, and he was out there. And he's a big kid. He's such a neat guy to watch. He has so much fun wherever he is. But yeah, they're going to be doing that. Since he is out there, NMSU Center for the Arts also got a hold of Giancarlo Esposito. They're going to have a talk with him tomorrow at 3 p.m. NMSU Center of the Arts. That's 1000 East University. Like I said, that starts at 3. Doors open at 2:30. Free event. So he's going to be coming out there talking about all his work, including Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and of course, The Mandalorian. Um, God, that's a Thursday. Mm. I wish it wasn't such a. I wish it was like a Friday or a today, because I would love to get out there and do that. That's just about the time I'm getting ready to head over to Picacho Peak for open mic. So I don't think I'm going to be catching him, which is too bad because he's awesome. Let's see. So who else is playing out here? Amaro Winery is going to have Nikki DeMeliano, Jeff Secreto, and Kim Kelly playing this Friday at 7 p.m. Dave Olguin is going to be playing at Icebox's Boneyard Cantina on the downtown mall over here. Saturday at 6. Dave is awesome. Love the guy. Cruises Creatives. This is going to be interesting. They're going to be doing, they're saying all original Battle of the Bands. In other words, local bands, original songs only. So Dawned Soul, Love and the Emotions, Dark Canyon Fire, and Baylor Canyon are going to be out playing. That starts at 6:30. Does it even say how long it goes to? It goes until they're done. With bands like that, who knows? But yeah, Battle of the Bands. We haven't seen one of those in forever, especially not one where it's all original music. I don't know that I remember us ever doing that out here. So who can say? Jamie O'Hara is going to be at Hacienda this Saturday at 6 p.m. Rockabilly Strangers are going to be out at Las Cruces Eagles here in town Friday at 8 p.m. Bosky Brewing is doing their board game night today at 6. That's become a regular thing. How about this? Sage Gentlewing. Haven't seen his name in a long time here playing local. He's going to be at the original Icebox Picacho Tap Room this Saturday at 6. Nicole Osborne is going to be playing out at Rio Grande Winery this Saturday at 6 p.m. Yeah. And they're going to be apparently inside the clubhouse. That's cool. The Robert Ojinaga Quartet will be playing at Amador Patio Bar and Grill this Friday at 7:30. Jazz quartet. So if you're into jazz, have at it. Don't pick me up on the way there, but that's just me. Zia Comics is going to be doing their RPG role playing game play day this Sunday at 1 p.m. We've talked about that before. It's really a cool thing. Let's see. Dream Merchants are going to be playing at Las Cruces Moose Lodge this Friday at 8. So our fraternal orders are getting into music again. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Our friends in El Paso are gearing up. They're going to be doing an open mic. Sounds like the sort of open mic that I'm doing. Open mic at Craft Rhythm and Brews this Friday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Wow. Yeah, music, poetry, comedy. Basically, it's going to be an everything open mic, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Craft Rhythm and Brews Brewing Company, 1301 Texas Avenue in El Paso, if you're interested in checking that out. Open to all genres of performing arts, all ages show, no cover. Sign up starts at 8, show starts 9 to 11. So it's going to be another one of those where you sign up ahead of time. Okay, sign up sheet will be available for those who wish to perform. Spots are limited and fill quickly, so make plans to be there early or DM us for on the day of the event. Okay, Richie Marufo is going to be running the thing. That's kind of cool. Today at 7 p.m., if you want to go over to IHOP, Chess Club is going to be meeting over there. That's still a weird thing for me. Yeah, I was involved in chess club when I was in high school, and well, let's just say we weren't the popular kids. Uh, it's kind of cool that they're gonna be doing that. That's the IHOP on Telshore and Del Rey. They're gonna be doing it out there. That's kind of neat. Let's see, Picacho Peak Brewing tomorrow is they're going to be doing their paint and sip colorful rooster. So yeah, the paint and sip they're going to be doing in the back room and back to the ballroom, and yeah, 6:30 to 8:30, $35 per person to get in. That includes a 16 by 20 canvas that they have pre-set up for you. All supplies are provided, uh, and guests must pre-register. So that's cool. They have a blast over there, and while they're doing that, from 6:30 to 8:30, from 6 to 9 tomorrow night, of course, I'll be running open mic over there at Picacho Peak. Um, I'm always excited. I heard from a local performer that's coming out. I don't want to say his name just because I want to make sure that I don't put pressure on the guy, and then have something happen where he's not able to show up. Hey, got a message. Familiar Duck Productions. That's Kenji Ambrose of Razor's Edge. Says, "Hey, buddy, man, how are you doing? It's yeah, it's been a while." Um, yeah, Kenji and Razor's Edge actually came out and played at the open mic, and it's cool. I didn't know how it was going to work out. They didn't know how it was going to work out because it's we're still inside right now. We may be moving it outside before too much longer, but we had to deal with some sound issues, make sure sound was right. And actually, I was expecting to have to work hard at that. It wasn't that hard. The guys are amazingly cool. Um, yeah, everybody in Razor's Edge worked with me. They were aware of what my goals were to keep, we weren't trying to hurt anybody with sound, but make it still exciting and sound good. And we reached that goal really easily. It was awesome. So yeah, Kenji, good to see you, man. Hope everything's going well with y'all. What else do we got? Oh, the Mix is going to be playing at the game. Yeah, Mix Band of El Paso is going to be playing at Game Sports Bar and Grill. That's the original one over here on Espina. Oh, this would be cool. Rock House Dive Bar in El Paso. Whiskey Hangover is going to be performing. They're a tribute Godsmack band. Kind of dig these tribute bands, and I've been more into them lately anyway. Yeah. John Party, of course, is going to be here in town playing this Friday at 8 at the Pan Am Center. If you don't have your tickets, I don't know that you can get them now. So, good luck. Dave Olguin will also be playing this Friday at 5 p.m. over at the Icebox in Hatch. Their brand new facility over there, which I think is really, really cool. Also at Hatch Tap Room, the Icebox, this Saturday at 4. Guitar Slim is going to be out there playing. So that's pretty awesome. I'm glad to see them getting that place moving along good. Oh, this is cool. So ASCMV, this is Animal Services Center of Mesilla Valley, are going to be putting on a benefit concert this Saturday from noon to 3. This is Icebox Brewing Company. This is the Picacho location. Performing, and by the way, this is a free concert. Neil McGowan is going to be performing out there, which is going to be awesome. They're going to be accepting donations at the door for Animal Services Center of Mesilla Valley. Let's see. All donation proceeds go to the animals. Donations can be taken at the door. You can make your donation directly to the ASCMV by going to www.ascmv.org. Or if you'd like to leave a monetary donation at the door, you may do so as well. Food and drinks will be provided by Icebox Brewing Company. Great drinks. I haven't had their food since they changed over here lately, so I'm curious, but they usually have really good food. Yeah, if you're looking to adopt an animal, they will also be hosting an adoption event during the concert. So there's going to be animals there. There's going to be puppies and such to take a look at. That's going to be awesome. Um, yeah, I love what Icebox ends up doing community wise. Also, on next week, Saturday the 22nd, Icebox is Brewing is going to be doing the Doñana County Humane Society Cornhole for a Cause event. It's the fourth Cornhole for a Cause event. This is the game Cornhole. It's not that kind of an event. Check-in will be at 2 p.m. Bags will go flying at 3 p.m. $4 for a team of 2 and includes a pint of your favorite Icebox beverage. Teams are limited. Register through Eventbrite or the Scoreholio app today. And if you have any questions, get a hold of Icebox Brewing, and they'll point you in the right direction, get you the right information. But yeah, that's definitely that's cool. It's helping out the dogs out here. And speaking about the dogs, Salud de Mesilla next week, Tuesday, April the 18th. They're going to be doing Yappy Hour, Yappiest Place on Earth. Yeah, 5:30 to 7:30 on the 18th at Salud. There'll be food trucks on site, and Salud will be open for beverages to be purchased. The Bean of Mesilla will be on site with puppuccinos. Bring your forever friend in costume for our Yappiest Place on Earth Disney themed pet parade. Starts at 6:30. Minimum donation of $5 at the door to benefit the Humane Society. Yeah, let's see. Anything else? Looks like that's about all they got listed out for it. But yeah, Yappy Hour is awesome, and um, we have so many animal support groups in this town that need, and they all need help. Money is very tight, and there's a lot of dogs in need of new homes. Most of these places are pushed to capacity constantly. So if you're looking for a dog, this is the place to go check out. You're going to find a dog that they're going to be great dogs. I love rescue dogs. I think they're some of the best dogs ever. They know that they're being rescued, and they appreciate that. And man, a rescue dog loves you like you wouldn't even believe. This Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Clued Up Games. I wish they would show me addresses for this because I don't know where it is. They are going to be doing the Smurfs Great Escape Las Cruces. Exciting adventure for the family and friends. Save the Smurfs from the evil wizard Gargamel at this immersive new escape room style experience. So on Saturday, April the 15th, the streets of Las Cruces, New Mexico will be transforming into a unique outdoor scavenger hunt. Solve puzzles, complete challenges, and join hundreds of other teams as you race across against the clock to save the Smurfs. Don't miss the unforgettable family experience. Book your team place today. That's cool. So it's not going to be it's not going to be an escape room. It's going to be an outdoor escape room experience. Kind of cool. I'm going to mark these people and see what I can find out about them because yeah, I haven't heard of Clued Up Games, but yeah, you never can tell what's going to be going on and when. Yeah, I think these are the people who did the Alice in Wonderland thing here recently. Yeah, and this one's going to be all Smurfs. I don't know a whole bunch about Smurfs. I know that if you strangle a Smurf long enough, they turn purple. Yeah, that's not as much fun without BJ to sit there and go, "Oh my god, I can't believe you said that." Let's see. So this is cool. So today at 5:30 p.m. this evening, La Llorona Trailhead here in town. Gravel with the ladies. Gravel with the ladies. Join the ladies. Guys are welcome also for a chill gravel ride beginning at the south end of the La Llorona Trail at Calle del Norte Bridge in Mesilla and heading south. The route will be varied a little depending on what the group feels like that day. River levee, ditch banks, and the occasional dirt road are the recipe for the day. And speaking of recipes, food after for those interested. Yeah, these are off-road bicyclists. So yeah, that's kind of a cool thing. I had a friend that she would do that by, well, she was riding by herself mainly, or she'd ride with a friend. This is kind of cool because it's a whole group going, which, you know, makes for much more fun thing when you're doing it with a bunch of people together. And that, my friends, looks like the majority of what's going on. And since it is my show, I will just say uh, once more, so that you remember that it's going on. If you're out and about on Thursday and want something to do between 6 and 9, come on out to Picacho Peak Brewing. Um, Very cool. We have the open mic going. You never know who's going to come out there and play, and it's always just a blast. Um, it's fun it's fun if you're wanting to play. That's always a blast. But even more fun for me is just the fact that uh, getting to hear other artists in town and getting to support each other is one of the coolest things about it. Um, they've also got some of the best beer in town. I would I thought about this, and I will rank them as one of the top two breweries in town. I'm not sure who I'd put in first place and who I'd put in second, but they're definitely one of the top two. Um, their food, their hamburgers are amazing, big, thick hamburgers, very well cooked, and fries, sweet potato fries or onion rings, and they don't skimp on anything. Um, and their burgers are buy one get one half price. Their pizzas they've actually knocked down in price. As of this past week, they are $10 for a 3 topping large pizza, and they will fill you up. I normally, if I'm out there, I would get a pizza and I'll eat some of it. I'll take the rest home, and I've got at least a couple of meals before I run out of pizza because it reheats really well, guys. So yeah, oh, and that's about it. Cool. So that's about everything that's going on in the area. Yeah. Um, do want to say that I got contacted actually by Damian Luna. Wanted to know if I would play at a thing that was going on at Young Park this past weekend. And all he told me, he says, "Yeah, a friend of mine is putting this thing together. It's kind of like a festival thing, and there'll be some bands out there. It's a thing for some families." I get out there and I hadn't paid attention to my calendar. I was playing this weekend at Springfest, which was awesome. Um, Actually, the biggest crowd that I've ever played for. I was kind of figuring, I'm gonna be playing at 10 o'clock, and everybody, all the performers play for about an hour, and then move on. Somebody else comes up, and yeah, I figured 10 o'clock, whatever's going on out there, there's not going to be that many people there. Yeah, it was already packed, but it was a blast. It was so much fun. um, Truman Provencio came up and played after me. He's awesome as always. Got to see the people here in town that they train dogs for to be service dogs for veterans, and they did a presentation and a demonstration up there on the stage of what the dogs are trained to do. It's awesome. Uh, if you're looking for something to support with animals, that's another great group. They're Those dogs are amazing, and these veterans need this sort of thing. The thing that just blew me away was these dogs are trained up because a lot of these veterans, PTSD going on, and there are quite a few of them that suffer from night terrors. Um, if you don't know what night terrors are, good. they're It's not a pleasant thing, and it has to do with a lot of trauma a lot of times. And they've trained these dogs that yeah, if their veteran is is having these night terrors, they come up and they grab your blankets and they pull the blankets off of you to wake you up. So it's a pretty obvious wake up, but it's not so overly rude awakening that's going to freak anybody out too bad. But yeah, these dogs are amazing, and watching them perform was great. So yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed being out there at Springfest, and yeah, I don't even know what to say about it. It was awesome. Watching people's reactions, it was a good little ego boost for me. To hear people, whooping and hollering and cheering as I was playing um, was different. I know that people do that whenever I play at other places, but there was something about something where, they didn't have to focus on me. They didn't have to pay attention to me, and I was getting people's attention. It was cool. It was very cool. Okay, so here's the thing: with nobody to play off of, I could talk a little bit about stuff like this, but really, I've kind of hit the end of stuff. I don't actually. Hold on a sec. I don't have it listed here, but I know that I just got to find where he's at. I know that BJ has a show coming up, and I do want to get that information out. If I can make my tablet go through here. Um, wow, dang BJ. Yeah, I don't know if it's next weekend or the weekend after. But at any rate, yeah, BJ has been playing some. In between him playing with his new toy, he's got his motorcycle up and running. He's learning how to ride it, and I love the fact that he's going nice and slow and learning what he's doing, getting comfortable, not rushing into anything, not being dumb. Because it's real easy, especially with something as fun as a motorcycle, to jump into that, and it can get dangerous. He's being real careful. Makes me feel good about it because yeah, I get concerned for my friends. Um, yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm very happy, by the way. I have to admit that um, a friend of mine, Liz Liano, the Lizard King, she came out last week, and she put together a new flyer for open mic. Um, she was afraid of hurting my feelings, and I was like, no, I know I'm okay. I can put together a decent looking flyer pretty quickly. It's not my strong suit, and I'm definitely not going to be drawing anything for it because I can't do that. But she put together this flyer, and it's awesome, and I just got to say thank you to her um, for so much. Not just for the flyer, but her and Taylor Paul have been such good friends, and I can't. You guys normally watch the show at some point, so you'll see this. I can't thank you enough for all the support I've gotten from y'all. Your you support this show. You support open mic whenever you can, and you support me personally. So that's huge. And yeah, Taylor Paul is an amazing musician, amazing songwriter. Um, I'm just blown away with with everything that he puts out. And then Liz, she's an advocate for mental health in this area, and I tell you what, I want to get her on the show to talk about all that she does. We've had Taylor on before, and it'd be great to get him back. But it'd be great to get her as well because she hasn't been on before, and the stuff that she's involved in is huge. Um, and I come across so many musicians. I think it's neat. So many musicians that we're not quite. I don't want to say we're not quite right. We're not quite right, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about we have something going on that sometimes we need some help with. I personally suffer from social anxiety. This is not too bad because I'm in a room looking at a camera. That little red light doesn't scare me as much as talking to a stranger does, but I can still do it. I kind of have to force myself through it. But I know that it's hard for a lot of people, and sometimes you need help. And there are groups that can help there, and Liz is involved in that big time. So yeah, I know, kind of stream of consciousness, but it's important to make it very clear that these are good people that are out here, and I'm lucky enough to know a few. One thing to keep in mind: I have not made it out yet, and I want to. I'm gonna go and make myself sick one of these Tuesdays. Picacho Peak Brewing. Every Tuesday they do Taco Tuesday. 10 tacos, 14.50 for 10 tacos. That's not a bad price for 10 tacos. And quite frankly, I'd rather have a taco than just about anything in the world. So, and if I don't have to cook them, all the better. So, yeah, check them out. They have stuff going on all the time. They've got music every Friday. They have their brunch on Sundays, which they've usually got music out there for that, and it's a hell of a brunch. Um, Man, bacon, sausage, biscuits and gravy. They've got um, several other things. They do the omelets. They'll make you an omelet. You tell them what you want on it, and they'll make it while you're getting the rest of your food. They're real quick and real good, and yeah, it's amazing food. This is probably there are restaurants that I like better because let's be honest. There's some Mexican places in town that are just amazing, and I've always loved. I've got some of my favorite restaurants, but Picacho Peak has become one of my favorite places to eat as well. They do such a good job, and every cook in there, they bring it, and they bring it hard. Gotta love them. So yeah, there is that. um, yeah. So it's 9 o'clock, 36 minutes. Hmm. I'm not making it to an hour, I don't think. I'm running out of stuff to talk about, and I'm not going to sit here and just, meander for the sake of meandering. Um, yeah. So, um, like I said, I've been working with Dallas David Ochoa. We've been putting an album together, which is awesome. It's so much fun. Um, and like I mentioned last week, and I had to. He was curious. He wanted to know what I was talking about. Just to be clear, I was talking about talking to some other people in town, and they were kind of possessive, almost a little bit upset that I wasn't using their guys, whoever it was, for recording. Basically, and he basically wanted to know. Dallas wanted to know. Is this a case of he didn't say it, but he was kind of wanting to know were people bad mouthing him saying, "Oh, he sucks." No, no, it's actually not that. It's a case of you've got your guy or girl, and you love what they do with you, and you want to push them, and you want to see them do well, and they're good. So that if you have somebody that's looking for that, you can sit there and say, "Hey, this is somebody who'll take good care of you," and that's a cool thing. And that's what a bunch of this was. And the bottom line is you've got to find the person that fits with what you're trying to do and is comfortable with what you're trying to do. And we've got some great ones out here. I was talking to Kenji with Razor's Edge, and they use Lacey Linebarger, who I have heard nothing but good stuff about. I've never met him, never heard him play, much less know anything about his recording. But the people who've recorded with him sing his praises. He's very good, clearly very good. Because yeah, some of these people we want our stuff right. For me, it had to be Dallas when he and I got to talking about that, and I found out that he was even recording that had the capacity to record like that. I knew that's the way it had to be. We've been talking since the time that we met about music. He gets my music really well. Not to say that anybody else wouldn't, but he already does. And we are so much on the same page musically. It's creepy. There's a few things that we disagree with musically, but not many. And when it comes to my stuff, we were sitting there working this stuff out, and one of us would have an idea for something and mention it, the other one would be like, I was just thinking that. It wasn't a case of fighting against each other. It was very collaborative, and it worked really well because we were pretty much on the same page, which was awesome. I'm very excited. He's laying in some little accent stuff onto the song that we recorded. I need to go back, get together with him very soon. We're gonna put the intro onto it, and then my first song will be done and ready. I'm excited about this. This is a huge thing. So yeah, there's where we are. And oh, I guess before I get off the air, I'm going to go ahead and do what BJ would be clamoring for me to do, and what he'd be already been doing as well. And I guess I'll play something for you. I won't play Haunted because I played that quite a few times on here. So I'll play another one that I wrote, and I'll finish this off with Guitar for Sale. Guitar for sale, better shape than me. Can't play it for her, can't even touch those strings. Bridge is brand new, made out of bone. Unlike the bridges I burned, so I can't get back home. Can't play no more, it just hangs on my wall. Can't do no wrong, now I just feel small. Guitar for sale, with a strong make-bold neck. It's always in tune, while I'm always a wreck. The action is low, quick to respond. Instead of hold this bottle, keeps me in bond. Can't play no more, it just hangs on my wall. Can't do no wrong, now I just feel small. Guitar for sale, the body is clean, it could bring someone joy, but now I'm just me. Got nothing left, it's time to let go. And I lost her love, lost all that I know. Can't play no more, it just hangs on my wall. Can't do no wrong, now I just feel small. Now I just feel small. Now, if you want it, give me a call. That's all. I'll only subject you to one song today. So consider yourselves lucky, guys. At any rate, we'll do this again next week. BJ should be back with us, and we'll see if we can get on as a guest. I've got some people I'm talking to, so we're gonna try and get some guests back on. We used to have guests every week. It's been kind of tough. After the pandemic, it got tough, and people are busy. We may end up looking at changing some times on the show. It may become a little more floaty, and yeah. At any rate, it'll always be up to watch anytime you want after it's been recorded. So hope you do, and be back next week, guys. If you get a chance, come out to Picacho Peak tomorrow night. I'll be glad to see you. Take care.